Gente, we're back at it again, and I have someone that I've been trying to get a hold on Gente for quite some time. Mike Bellot of SoloBag. I got one of his products right here. We're going to talk about all this in this episode. In fact, we're out here on University créé, where he's holding a workshop for young Haitian native entrepreneurs to engage and impact. We have a great episode in store. Don't pause it. Don't go away. We're going to be talking about a lot of good stuff. Mike, listen, thanks for allowing me to get some time to chat with you. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's jump right into it. First and foremost, who are you and who and what is SoloBag?
Okay, so as you said, so my name is Mike Bellot and I'm the co-founder of SoloBag, and also I'm the CEO. So sorry for keep you waiting for so long time before for this interview. So I'm a young Asian, so I've done my study in Taiwan, and I've spent almost 7 years in Taiwan and Asia. So then after that, I came back to Haiti. So when I came back to Haiti, so I was trying to get engaged and so as many as social activity. So and this is how I become an entrepreneur, because so I have identified a problem and then I decide to take action to create a solution for this problem. The problem is about the students that have no access to electricity. So every night when they get back from the school, so they use candlelight, they use like some wood to light, to study and to homework. And this is, that not really good for the eyes, and also it can and turn on fire the house. So
environmental issues.
Exactly. There is so environmental issues. So and I decided to take action. So why not creating something that can help those young people so they can have a sustainable energy to study? And this is all. So I came with the SoloBag, and which is a solar backpack which came with a solar panel. And then you have a battery integrated inside, and have a LED light. So so when the students go to the school and back to the school, so they wear the backpack, and then so the solar panel.
And I see the USB ports. I see USB. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So they can. The backpack capture the.
There's plenty of space. Look how wide.
Exactly.
So much. Oh my God.
Space for your laptop or everything. So and you can recharge your phone as well. So,
excellent, excellent idea. And by the way, this looks very familiar. I know the folks who've been watching Gente and know what's up. This is a partnership.
Yeah.
And remember, if you haven't seen the episode, do check it out. They take plastic, little water stuff and that are thrown on the trash and on the floor, big nuisance, and they convert them into bags. So this is what he's partnering with, and he takes the same technology, and it's a win-win for everybody. Where now you're getting almost 80. I know this is still made in China. But beyond that,
everything,
like 90% else of the bag is in Haiti. That's fantastic. That is great. That is great. So that's who you are. That's your company. So tell us, the Haitian diaspora want to know. The folks watching Gente want to know, like, what advice would you give them? Because you were away. You were studying in Taiwan, and then you're like, when I come back, I'm going to impact. So how did you go about it, and what are some of the challenges you had to overcome?
So when one of the challenges I have become is when I came from Taiwan, that I have been living in another culture for almost 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. So one of the challenges when I came back here was about to integrate myself in the Haitian society, because it was really so different. So different. So the first thing is the food. So I get used to the food in Taiwan, and I came back to Haiti, so I cannot eat the Asian food anymore.
No
so
sushi,
no sushi, all other stuff, noodles and everything. So I get to integrate myself, and also in the professional. So because so I do my master degree there, so I came here, so I need to get a job. Even I have my company, but my company cannot pay me yet.
Exactly.
So I need to have a job, and so this is was really the hardest part for me. So from Taiwan to come to Haiti.
And I think since you've been back, not only do you have the company, but you're doing a lot of different things to foster entrepreneurship amongst the young Haitian Latinos here.
Exactly.
In fact, one of the things we're doing here today.
Yeah, exactly. When I came back to Haiti, one of the stuff I did is I came with one of the greatest social entrepreneurship competition in the world that exists in more than 150 countries around the world. It's called the Emplois.
Okay.
The Emplois is actually in 35 universities in Haiti.
Okay.
It's a kind of competition. We launch a social issue, a social problem. So the students have to come with a solution for this problem. So the winner can go out with $1 million. So we do it in partnership with Bill Clinton Foundation and the Alt Foundation. And after that, so I go in almost all the other cities to give interview, to give conference,
workshops like you're doing here.
So exactly. So about entrepreneurship, about all young people should get involved in the social and economic development of Haiti. So and also I'm teaching at universities as well. So
see, Mike Bellot, he's very humble. But let me tell you about Mike. He's someone who I can tell you, a lot of folks say, well, why don't you do more stuff in Haiti itself myself? And I'm like, why? When I know there's fantastic people like Mike Bellot doing some fantastic work, and when I support him, I'm big about supporting movements and people and activities that are already on the ground doing great work, and that's why I want to spend time and allow him to show and discuss what he's doing and the activity he's done. So the big thing too, and I'm probably going to sort of tail off with this, is I know they say, a lot of people out there say, oh, Haïti vraiment du courage. And I can tell you, it's in many ways it kind of is, because everything you have to do, you have to go with the mentality of fighting. Nothing's just really red carpeted. Here's ABC, but you never do courage to the level. You never gave up to the level where you just quit. So how did you get that? I mean, how did you? Because that's the big thing I try to tell folks is you got to go at it with the mindset. I'm gonna beat this thing, right? You're gonna network. You're gonna do everything possible to be successful. So I don't know how did you approach that? How did you think about that?
So one of the things is there is a lot of things. So when I launched the SoloBag project for almost 2 years, so I go everywhere because it's the kind of production, like the mass production, that we should do in order to get the product to be competitive. So we go to look for finance everywhere. So but we never get finance. So a lot of people say that we're gonna help you, but when you go, so they just you don't
disappear.
See them, they disappear. So we have been go a lot of obstacles, so a lot of failures. So but what keeps me on track is my passion to impact the life of the people. So I say that I create this product. So the product is about to change the life of the people. When someone have this backpack, they're gonna become more competitive, so more productive. So so most of the students, they drop out school because they didn't have exactly. So because it was really hard for them to pass the exam and everything.
Because they can't study because of
exactly. With this backpack, those people will not drop the school anymore. So like I see that like kind of an impact, or we're gonna impact the life of those people. So I say, hey man, I came here to make an impact. So it's not over until I win. So no matter what, I'm gonna keep pushing till. So and I think it pays off. So after 2 years of fighting, so now we are able to launch our mass production and we get the bag. And so last weekend we was in Lekai. So tomorrow we're gonna be in Saint-Marc. We was in Cap-Haïtien. We was in Port-au-Prince. So we try to launch SoloBag in every city, every big city in the country. So we don't want that the product, only the people in Port-au-Prince so get the product. So we want to all the countries. So even we don't have a really big production, so a lot for everyone, but at least every city, every state can touch by our impact.
You see why this guy is hard to get a hold of? He's doing so much all across the country. It's fantastic. So the info for SoloBag is going to be below. So make sure to reach out and order a bag. This is fantastic. Again, I always say don't bring the backpacks in. There's so many fantastic entrepreneurs doing some great work, and Mike Bellot's SoloBag is one of them. And I think too, I want them to follow you. So we're gonna have that, put in that information too. Mike Bellot's Instagram, Mike Bellot's page, because he's someone that you wanna follow, because he's doing so many great stuff and so many stuff to engage the youth here. You want to be able to be in the know and forward people his way, and I'm sure you're pretty open to people reaching out if they want some ideas, looking to invest, do different things. I'm sure you won't turn them away, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mike, listen, thank you so much for making the time. And listen, SoloBag is it. And listen, guys, until we're back at it again, we'll be back at it again.